But, you know, as we've been telling you, this is the 50th playing of the Masters itself. And when you go back to the very first one of them, 1975, it was John Spencer who beat Ray Reardon in that final, in a final frame decider on the final black. So that gives you an idea of the level of drama that was established right from the off. Everybody's got a favourite Masters moment, and we're going to give you a little sample of them from the current cast list and some former champs.
Back in the 70s, there weren't that many pros, so to get in the Masters probably wasn't that difficult. But as the years went on, it became more and more of a judgment of how good you were in the game.
To walk up those stairs into that arena was confirmation, OK, you've arrived as one of the best players in the world.
It is the creme de la creme, the elite.
To be in the top 16 and to get to the Masters is an achievement in itself.
Big prize money, big crowds, live on the BBC. It doesn't come any bigger than that.
To only be 16 players invited into this tournament, it's a great honour to be in.
You've got the top 16 players, they'll go head to head, and that's a great recipe for a great tournament.
Just completing the victory parade. Brilliant, what a champion. Judd Trump is the Masters champion of 2023.
So I think my first kind of thoughts were, how have I won? I think I was 5-3 behind a couple of times in the early rounds, thinking I was going home, got through them, and even against Mark I was never sort of in a comfortable position where I could relax, so it was kind of just an element of shock and surprise, but also relief.
He beats Mark Williams by 10 frames to 8 in an absolute classic.
It was a famous match, of course, Jimmy White against Keith Stevens, when Keith made that magical 147.
That's 9 reds, 9 blacks, and there's still 6 reds left on.
And a little pause, composure.
140.
Get in! Lovely! Super! Oh, that's really wonderful. Just look at that.
And then Jimmy winning the match with all those banana screwbacks.
Just look at this stuff on that ball. Well, that really is wizardry. Well, words escape me. Just fantabulous.
Keith was laughing at the end of the outrageous shots that Jimmy was playing, the cue power shots, and it was just, yeah, that was a magical memory.
An iconic memory setting for me.
Paul Hunter won it 3 times, and of course we all remember the time when he was 7-2 behind against Fergal O'Brien in the final. And then he went to plan B. I won't tell you what that was. You'll probably read about it somewhere. But, yeah, it was amazing. What a talent.
That's it. He knows it.
Magnificent player. What a lovely guy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful soul. Just lovely, you know. So, yeah, it was great that he had such a good record in this tournament, you know. It was like tailor-made for him, really, you know.
There's got to be a winner. Who it will be, I wouldn't like to hazard a guess.
I remember being ahead and thinking, I'm in control of this match, and then all of a sudden, he just started just playing unbelievable snooker and put me under, like, loads of pressure. And, you know, he just played that. You know, he just played fantastically well, you know.
What a remarkable, brave, courageous performance as he wins his 3rd Masters title.
And that's why they call it the Paul Hunter Trophy, you know, in his memory, and rightly so.
There's only ever been one maximum break. 97. In this famous tournament.
There was a beautiful Honda NSX car in the foyer. We used to pass it every day on the way down to the practice room. And I was down on the black. All I had to do was pot the black, and I was picking up the keys the next day.
Wow!
But I didn't like the colour, so I'm not really that bothered about it.
What a way to win your first major tournament. Mark Selby, he wins the 2008 Saga Masters Championship.
I've had 3 great wins here, which has been magnificent, especially the first one coming here on my debut in 2008. You know, I was trying hard and giving it my all, and to win it the first time was incredible. To win against Ronnie in the final the second time, to beat Ronnie in any tournament, it's a feather in my cap. To beat him in the final, especially from 9-6 down as well, was very pleasing.
He's only one thing in mind. Can I clear up to win this match?
John Higgins needed, I think it was the last 4 or 5 reds and colours to win on the black.
6 colours between John Higgins and one of the most remarkable clearances ever seen. And now the black for a famous victory.
One of the most memorable games, not only in the Masters, but in snooker for me. That was just an unbelievable match.
And Stephen Hendry, the youngest champion ever.
So winning that 5th one in a row was obviously very special, and being presented with a trophy to keep by the sponsors was incredible, really.
Stephen lived most of his life in the conference centre through the 90s, of course, won it 5 times under spin.
I think many things down that sort of run of 5 wins. The Mike Hallett final springs to mind. 7-0 behind, 8-2 behind, and coming back to win that. I think that was for 3 in a row. So yeah, so many memories of the Masters, and I think my hands are actually imprinted on Wembley Way in between Kylie Minogue and Madonna, which is quite a unique thing to have in your locker.
The first tournament I think I watched was the Masters, and it was the final with Stephen Hendry and Alan McManus when Alan won.
Alan McManus has won his first major title. He beats Stephen Hendry by 9 frames to 8.
This is lovely to see, it really is. He might as well enjoy every minute of this. Sean Murphy, the gentleman of the years, comes forward to congratulate Neil Robertson. It's he who lifts the 2012 Masters title.
Winning it once is hard enough. You know, you got to be. You're playing someone in the top 16, and everyone apart from Jack Lizowski is a tournament winner. It's an incredibly difficult tournament to win, and you know, I'm very pleased with the record I've had here, and to win it twice is you know, is brilliant.
Your champion, Neil Robertson.
Neil Robertson will come and shake his hand. They're great pals. Sean Murphy has got the Triple Crown under his belt.
Getting the win a few years ago against Neil, having lost so convincingly to Neil just a few years ago. In fact, I think that was the first year we came to this great venue. So obviously nothing beats winning it. But the other memory that I have, of course, is that nobody tells you just how heavy that trophy is. And I hadn't been in the gym that week, but I felt like I had after lifting the trophy.
I don't have too many memories of matches. I don't actually remember playing and winning the first 2 Masters I won. I don't even know I played in the final. That's weird, but that's me maybe. I do remember Ronnie O'Sullivan in '97 though.
I didn't even see a face, let alone anything else.
Oh, well, of course, Stephen Hendry, missing that black.
This is not an easy shot.
Please.
That's in, is it? No!
I think a lot of people forget that I actually, beat Stephen Hendry, I think 10-4 or 10-5 in another final where I played, a lot better than the 10-9 on a respotted black.
And a tremendous cheer. Really deserved for young Mark Williams from Wales.
It's that 10-9 on a respotted black, I think, that will just keep popping up for years to come, I think.
Okay. Paul Hunter, the streaker, Jimmy White against Kirk Stevens, the amazing shots in the 147. That's sort of it in a nutshell. Isn't that terrible?
This event, is one of the biggest sporting events in the world, let alone snooker events.
I love it. I love being a part of it, and I love that hopefully I'm going to have a big part to play in it for many years to come.
This tournament just stands out as an occasion almost as much as a snooker tournament.
You just have to play in this arena, and the atmosphere is like nothing else. So just to come back here at this stage of my career, I just enjoy it as much as I can.
You can't obviously fluke the Masters, every game is a tough game and you've got to be on it from start to finish.
And you've also got to play well with 2,000 people now watching every move.
The World Championship is always going to be the first, but for me the Masters is a very close second.
Just the fact that I played in the Masters for so many years was a great memory in itself, and those matches will live with me for forever.
The fantabulous history of the Masters.